most accurate forecast.
They're actually heating the railroad tracks out in Chicago because it's so cold out there. Now, we are going to get a taste of that cold, and it's going to be some harsh cold over the next 36 hours. We're noting some snow showers out in Frederick County and into Lisbon and right along the Carroll County, Howard County line into Columbia. So a couple of flurries floating around I-70. If you get into a heavier band, it's possible your visibilities may come down. Otherwise, it's clear downtown, but it is cold. 18 degrees at the airport. No wind just yet, so we're not addressing any kind of harsh wind chills, but the dew point's down to 14, so it's a very dry atmosphere. 23 showing in the city right now. The Cockeysville observation's a little whacked out. It's not 0, but it may feel like 0 by tomorrow night. 12 right now in Mount Airy, 28 into Columbia, and again, wind chills not an issue right now, but the winds are starting to pick up out towards the west. Our forecast models are showing around 20-mile-per-hour wind gusts tomorrow morning, and by the afternoon hours, they may exceed 40 miles per hour, possible going to 50 miles per hour the further north and west you get. So you get into the hilltops of Frederick County and into Hagerstown, may come close to around 50-mile-per-hour winds. Possibly you may lose some power out there, but again, this is going to do some damage with these temperatures. It's going to make our actual feels-like temperatures dropping to around 0 in the city, -1, -5 as you get into York County. That's tomorrow morning, and as the winds continue to pick up, watch this map. It turns all sorts of crazy colors. Feels like 8 inside the Beltway tomorrow afternoon, feeling like 6 below 0 as we go into tomorrow night and into Thursday morning. Could feel as cold as 10 below in York County. So this is some dangerous cold. That's why the code blues are in effect through the next 24 to 36 hours. In the counties, we'll get up to around 23 tomorrow afternoon, and then we're free falling after the 4 o'clock hour down to around 10, 11 degrees tomorrow night. Inside the Beltway 95, we'll get up to 23 to 25 degrees, and then bam, down to 17 at 6 o'clock. Overnight lows tomorrow, oh boy, down to 13 for the overnight. We have the Arctic boundary on top of us, so that's why we're seeing a couple of these snow showers. What this is doing is it's going to come through the state, increase the winds, and bring in some tremendous cold air. Look at the numbers out to the west right now. It's 15, 12 in Cleveland. Chicago's at 9, 1 above in Minneapolis, and who do you know, well up towards the northern plains, it's into the negative digits. You factor in the wind, it just feels terrible out there where it's look at that, Duluth right now, oh boy. 30 degrees below 0, it feels like in the northern plains. So that's the air we're going to tap into. Jet stream down to the south. This is going to be a prolonged period of cold conditions. So not only the next 36, 48 hours, it'll modify a little bit, but by the weekend, we're still into the upper 20s to around 30. I'll show you that in the 7-day forecast. This 7 a.m. commute's going to be cold, Jamie. 17 degrees. Winds picking up all day long. Few flurries could be out there. Numbing wind for Wednesday afternoon. I've taken our temperature down Wednesday night, all right? What's a degree or two at this point?
Yeah,
9.
10.
9, 10. I don't know at this point. Just a bitter breeze. Prolonged period of exposure to this cold could be dangerous, okay? So just be careful out there. We got lots of sunshine through Thursday and Friday. That's the good news. The bad news is we only get to 22 on Thursday. We only get to 35 for Friday. Another blast of cold air by the weekend. And we'll watch a system by Monday into Tuesday. Lynette Charles will update the forecast tomorrow morning at 4:30 with some probably wild numbers on the maps.
Okay, we got room for a fireplace. We'll do overnight. My good, 9 degrees. So we'll be right back. 9 degrees.
ABC.